y'all, welcome to my channel. Was the timing good on that? So I totally filmed this entire intro and then I'm like, why am I gonna waste your goddamn time? So here's the deal. I'm wearing clothes. I've tried self-tanners before. I'm really bad at it, but I found a new tanner that I'm actually pretty good at doing, which for me means that it's great for beginners and great for people with super pale skin. So we are just gonna get into this crap and fast forward through all of this BS.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken,
And now you're welcome because you'll never know what he is. So we're finally getting into what you need. So you need a moisturizer. Doesn't matter what kind, just something to moisturize your skin. You need a glove. I'm not showing you the other side. For some reason, it turned green after my last tanning. If any of you guys have any ideas why it would turn green, let me know. So that is actually the cheapest one that I could find at Ulta. Some people use the really expensive ones, but I'm not going to waste money on a mitt. So I use the cheapest one. All right, so next up is a brush. I like using a brush on my face and my hands and my feet. Yeah, I'm telling you all that crap. Yep, and then now we're moving on to what I'm actually using, which is what everybody's using, the Loving Tan Mousse. I am using a medium because my skin is really pale and I find that the medium's a lot easier to put on and it still gives me a decent tan. It's not like super dark, but I'm like the color of paper, so it's okay. Alright, so the befores, as you can see, my legs are pretty pale. I actually have a little bit of tan. Like that is my summer tan, so that's awesome. But yeah, super duper pale, and I think at some point I'm going to show you my stomach. Don't freak out. I'm not super skinny, but it'll give you an idea of like what my skin looks right now. I'm pretty pale. And there's my setup for my camera. Alright, so about 24 hours before you need to shave. As you can see, I am an amazing shaver with all of these spots that I am currently missing. And you need to shave all the hairy spots. So you need to get your armpits and you need to get all the other hairy spots as well. And you need to exfoliate the crap out of your skin. So some people use gloves or loofahs. I use just a regular scrub. I also use a facial scrub on my face to get the loose skin off of there as well. Alright, so next up is your body wash. You do not want to use one that has the word moisturizer on it. No, because that will leave residue on your skin and you do not want that. So you want to use just like I use a bar of soap and like that's perfect. Alright, so extremely vital to the tanning process, impromptu dance parties without music. You gotta have them, you gotta do them, otherwise the tanning process will not work. Alright ladies, or guys, or whatevs, it is the next day. I am applying moisturizer to my knees, and then also to my elbows, and if I ever get done with that, I will show you that I'm applying just a little bit on my fingers to my eyebrows, and then also a little bit to my hairline too, because you want to get your tanning lotion all the way up to your hairline. Alright, so we have our tanning lotion, we have our mitt. We're going to squirt some on there and just start applying. This has a bronzer. And so, hold on. Come on. I totally made a mess, you guys, when I did that. It splattered all over the shower curtain, all over the dresser, all over the floor. But that's just what happens when I do stuff, right? But as you can see, it does have a bronzer in it. So you'll be able to see that you're getting all the spots, and even if it's a little streaky, it won't really matter. But as you can see, ta-da, there's quite a difference even with the bronzer. Alright, so I did both arms first, avoiding my hands, and now I'm going to do my chest all the way up to my neck, but I'm going to avoid my face as well. And when I did my elbows, I just did a light pat on the elbow. I didn't like smear it across. And do not forget to do your armpit as well. So moving on to your upper back, you really have about 3 options. Option number 1 is to do this, which you can do. I have done it before. It's not easy, but you can really spread it out and get most of it and it won't look too bad. All right, and option number 2 is, drumroll please, you make your very unamused husband who's busy doing crap come in and take the mitt and apply it for you. Y'all, he noticed the horrible mess I made on the shower curtain and he looked at me very judgingly. So real quick, the third option is they have applicators for your back, but I've seen a few people use them and they did not work very well. So y'all, I am taking the brush that I used, I'll show you in a little bit. I used it for my hands and my feet, and I'm using whatever's left on it to apply to my face. So I didn't actually apply any tanner to the brush for my face. And what I found is you're gonna have to do your face a few times a week because you wash your face a lot more, you put makeup on, and you do a lot more stuff that's a little harsher, and so it just doesn't last as long. But as you can see, I'm getting underneath, and now you can see at my nose. I'm getting my ears, I'm getting my hairline, and just making sure I get all over. So the other option for the face is that you take your mitt that you've been using for your body and you gently pat your face. And again, you don't put any new product on the mitt. You use what's already on there. You don't want to apply the bronzer directly to your face. You don't want it to be that dark and streaky. So for my hands and my feet, I put a little bit of product on the brush and then I used the brush to smooth it out. As you can see, it was a little dark. But as I continued to smooth it out, it got less and less. And at some point, I'm actually going to make it so you can see my hand. There we go. Good job, Tabby. So I'm showing you that you need to get in between your fingers, and you're also going to need to do the same with your toes. If you don't get in between, it looks really bad. So now I'm realizing that I got footage of my feet, but I did not press record, so I did pretty much the exact same thing that I'm doing with my hand with my feet. And as you can see, there is one little white spot that even as I put more on there, it just wasn't taking it. So we will see how that looks at the end of the time. All right, so after you've applied it, it takes 60 seconds for it to dry, and then you wait for 6 hours for the tanner to develop. And during that time, you could go to sleep, which is what I recommend, or if you have to do it in the morning, you can do some activities. If you do it during the day, you're gonna wanna wear loose-fitting clothing, and you're gonna want to avoid water and sweating. I'll see you guys in 6 hours. All right, ladies, at this point it has been 6 hours. So I'm going to lightly use my loofah and some moisturizing body wash to remove all of the bronzer and reveal my beautiful tan. So when you get out of the shower, every time you're going to want to pat your skin instead of rub it to make your tan last longer. And then also you're going to want to put on some lotion and act all crazy apparently. All right, so this is the before again because I wanted to remind you what it looked like so that when you see the after, you'll really get to see the effects. So this is the after. As you can see, like I'm not really dark, which is something that I don't want. I'm just dark enough where like it's not super embarrassing to walk in public. All right, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And as usual, please subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.